What is up, YouTube? It's Essential Sin here, and you're back with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video. Today is the release of Generation Next. It's a new pack. It's just come out. This is a large box, and it comes with a whole bunch of really interesting, and I don't think they're going to be game-changing cards, but they're going to be really definitely spicing up the meta a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open up some of these packs and see what I get. I'm pretty excited. Obviously, there's a couple things in here that I really am looking forward to getting. Let's take a look down here just briefly before we go in. Cards that I identified and have heard a lot about is this Horus the Black Flame Dragon. That's definitely on my list to get, as well as the Five-Headed Dragon. I don't think I'll actually play this card, but it's just kind of a really cool one to collect. I guess in that sense, it's kind of standing in the way of other cards. Here's Arcana, the Knight Joker. This is the one on the box cover. This is summoned by as a fusion with Queen's Knight, Jack's Knight, and King's Knight, and he's pretty good. People are saying that he's a little bit better than Dark Paladin, and that he's able to stop a spell or trap or monster effect. He discards the same type of card, so he works the same way as Destruction Jammer. Then there's this card, Book of Taiyu. Flip one face-down monster on the field into face-up attack position, which is interesting because it's not exactly like Stop Defense. It's similar to it, because Stop Defense will, if you play it on a face-down monster, it'll flip it up into attack position. So it works similar to that. And Defusion. This is one of, obviously, Yami Yugi Tem's favorite cards to play on Kaiba all the time to get rid of his Blue Eyes Ultimate. So I'm looking forward to this. It seems like there's a lot of fusion focused monsters in this box, but I'm really hoping to get the King's Knight, Queen's Knight, and Jack's Knight, which are usually known as the Three Musketeers of dual monsters. So let's go ahead and open up some of these. I'm going to do the sale packs just because it's pretty good deals. I always like to do that when a new box opens up. So let's go in here and do this. 3 Karibos, I love it. And we got a flashing pack. What's inside? Sea Lancer, Worm Opera, and Gaia Power, which is a nice SR. That's pretty cool. This increases the attack of all Earth monsters by 500, decreases their defense by 400. So we've seen a couple of these field spell cards before. Another glowing pack. Let's see what we get in here. Jack's Knight, perfect. Wanted that guy. And Aqua Armor Ninja. One more. I've seen there's a lot of these worm reptiles in this box, so I think there's something here. Different Dimension Ground. This turn, any monster sent to the graveyard is removed from play instead. That's kind of interesting. There's definitely some cards that rely on removing monsters from play. So I'm just going to open this. 3 Karibos. I don't think... Oh, we got a face reveal. So let's see, we got Dice Try, Razor Lizard, and Spawn Alligator, and he's also shiny. So this effect for this reptile water monster is, during the end phase of the turn, this was tribute summoned by attributing a reptile monster. Target one monster that was used with the tribute summon of this card, special summon from the graveyard. Okay. Oh, 3 Karibos. I love it. Wow, okay. Hopefully this is going to be a UR. Let's see what we get. We got all the animations right there. Goblin Circus. During each of your end phases, reveal the bottom card of your deck to place it on the top of the deck, or banish it face down. That's kind of interesting. Tyrant's Tirade, tribute 2 monsters, effect monsters at the end cannot be. Okay, that's cool. Whoa! And we got that Five-Headed Dragon right off, and this is the top of the box. That's pretty cool. So this is a fusion card. It's got 5 dragon-type monsters need to be used. So any type. And it must be fusion summoned, cannot be special summoned by other ways. So you cannot bring this out with Cyberstein or with Mystical Beast Circuit in that case. And it says it cannot be destroyed by battle with a dark earth, water, fire, or wind monster which leaves only light. So, I mean, it's probably a Blue Eyes Ultimate, or even Blue Eyes, and you crank them up with a bunch of different things if you actually want to do it. And what's our super rare? It's the Fusion Recycling Plant. That's kind of cool. So this is it's a field spell, actually. Once per turn, you can discard one card and add a polymerization from your deck, or graveyard to your hand. That's pretty good from your graveyard. Once per turn during the end phase, you can target one monster in your graveyard that was used as a fusion material for a fusion summon this turn and add it to your hand. That's pretty good. So that allows you to recycle cards. It could be useful for, you know, a Black Skull Dragon fusion because you might want that Black Skull back. So let's go again. We're only 5 packs in, already drawn that crazy fusion dragon card, which, if you remember, I believe is the card that the Big Five use, and all the duelists in the when they're testing the game have to go in and fight them, but only Blue Eyes is able to stand, and that's when Yugi and Kaiba form the Blackluster Blue Eyes Ultimate Fusion. Synthetic Seraphim, okay. Each time a counter trap is activated, special summon 1 token. Machine Lord This guy looks interesting. I'd like to add him to my machine deck. This card can attack all monsters your opponent controls once each. If this card attacks or is attacked, your opponent takes no battle damage. So you can attack, destroy, but you won't be able to do any actual damage. That's okay. Burst Breath. Alright. And what do we got in this one? We're doing, I think, another 3? Armor Breaker. Wow, that's a long effect. I'm not going to read it because it's pretty long. We'll go back to that. And V Tiger Jet. That's interesting. The 1600, 1800 defense. It's kind of like, I wonder if there's another fusion set in here. Just like XYZ Dragon Cannon. That looks like Jerry Beansman versus Swordsmans of Landstar. That's kind of funny. Ring of Defense. And Natura Beetle. Okay. Oh, we got 3 Karibos. We got a flashing pack. We got eyes. What's it going to be? Poisonous Winds. Alright. Wolf in Sheep's Clothing. I see something flashing back there. This is actually an interesting card. And BES Crystal Core. So this is a fairly large effect. When this card is normal summon, put 3 counters on it. This card cannot be destroyed by battle. If this card attacks or is attacked, remove 1 counter from this card at the end of the damage step. If you cannot destroy it. Okay, so it works the same way as the other BES Big Core. Basically, it has counters on it. When the counters run out, it gets destroyed. And it's a 1 tribute for 2100 attack. It does have another effect. Once per turn, during your main phase, you can change 1 face-up attack position monster your opponent controls to face-up defense position. That's interesting. So, I mean, if you're going from something that you can clearly see to defense mode, maybe you can beat it in a weaker defense mode, as long as you're not activating its flip effect. Nitwit Outwit. Discard 1 monster and target 1 face-up monster on the field. It loses attack equal to the discarded monster's original attack. That's actually kind of cool. I like that. And King's Knight. Nice. Alright, so we have Jack and King so far. They are, I believe only King's Knight is a rare and the others are common. Worm Tentacles, there's another Worm card, Sea Lancer, and Blustering Winds. Target 1 face-up monster you control. It gains 1000 attack and defense until your standby phase. Wow. Wow. That's actually pretty crazy. I kind of want some more of those. Okay, and this pack, what's inside? Yeah, it's pretty good odds for, I'm thinking, SR. This was shown in the demo, if you recall, the Samurai Skull. It's got the ability to summon 1 level 4 or lower zombie type monster from your deck, except for another Samurai Skull. Basically, oh, nice! We've got a second UR, ultra rare, Evil Dragon Anata. This card cannot be normal summoned or set. This card cannot be special summoned except by removing from play all reptile type monsters from your side of the field and graveyard. This card's attack and defense are equal to the number of monsters you removed times 600. Okay, so you could probably use this with all the different crazy worms that you'd be removing. I feel like by worm they kind of mean like the medieval sense of worm, as in sense of like a dragon or like a wyvern. I think that's what they're kind of thinking. Snake Whistle. Okay, so this is like that insect jade whistle, basically. Radiant Mirror Force. Here's a Mirror Force. When an opponent's monster declares an attack when they control 3 or more attack monsters, destroy all attack monsters your opponent controls. That's not bad. And Great Desard. Okay, he's got... It's a spellcaster. I'm just going to skip through him. I don't care. Another of these. Another worm. Y-Wing Catapult. Okay. So I think there's another XYZ in this. I didn't see its fusion though, so... Oh, here's Dark Lucius, level 8. Okay, and he has a super rare version of him. It's a Fiend. And let's see, opponent's monsters that destroy this card, that this card destroys by battle or removed from play. Their effects are negated. Okay, that's kind of interesting. And let's take a look at the guaranteed super rare. What do we get? Another fusion. You know what? That's not bad. I like that card. I think there's definitely a lot of fusion support in this box, and a lot of sort of things that go, I guess, go against fusion, right? Because there's the defusion card. I definitely want to get that, and I kind of want a couple of them. So we'll see. Pretty excited. Here we go. We're doing 10 packs. I'm thinking super rare here. Let's see. Worm Call. So this helps bring out your worm monsters. Mecha Sea Dragon Plesian. If you control a face-up Sea Serpent type monster, once you normal summon this card without tributing, once per turn, you can tribute one water monster to target one face-up card your opponent controls. Destroy that target. That's great. So he works a little bit like that Blue Sea Buster. Oh, and Typhoon. I really wanted this card. This card looked awesome. Typhoon. Target one face-up spell or trap card on the field. Destroy it. If your opponent has 2 or more spell trap cards, and you control no spell or trap cards, you can activate this card from your hand. That's pretty cool. So this is a hand trap, and as long as they have, you know, all 3 cards set, I think that'll be good, because I see a lot of people playing all their there's 2 more knights. A lot of people, you know, putting all their spells and traps down, so that's pretty good. But of course that only destroys a face-up. Temple of the Sun. Face-up monsters you control through a special summon from the graveyard gain 300 attack. And, oh, okay, here we go. The VW Tiger Catapult. Okay, so then this is one of the fusions. It's just a rare, though. Let's keep digging. We haven't got Queen's Knight yet. Here's Fusion Tag. This is an interesting card. Target one monster you control. Reveal one fusion monster in your extra deck. And if you do, the targeted monster's name can be treated as the revealed fusion monsters, if used for a fusion summon this turn. So this kind of seems to me like how I thought Fusion Substitute worked. Basically, so let's say you have, you know, a fusion monster in your extra deck. You have one monster, let's say Karibo, on the field, and you reveal one fusion monster in your deck, like let's say it's Flame Swordsman. If you do, the targeted monster's name can be treated as the revealed fusion monsters. Okay. I'm not 100% sure how this works. It sounds like you just use it kind of like a substitute thing. It's kind of neat. And we got Giga Gagagio, which is that reptile we saw in the previous box. And this guy is even more. He's 1 tribute for 2450 attack, 15 defense. That's not bad. He's also a normal monster. This is pretty good. I could see definitely using that in a deck. Jack's Knight again, Masked Ninja, Bisu. Oh, we got 3 Karibos. What do we got? We got Return, we got Sealing Ceremony, and we got this Spawn Alligator. Not that exciting. Cards you've already seen. Another Radiant Mirror Force. That's fine. Go-Go, the Gallant Ninja. Cool. He's a Wind Warrior. Always can use more warriors. I feel like there's not that many warriors in the game yet. Tribe Shocking Virus. This is a monster, actually. Once per turn, you can banish one monster from your hand. Destroy all face-up monsters on the field with the same type as that monster. That's kind of interesting. First type of kind of virus card for the game. Which, and by that, I mean you can use it to attack a segment of monsters. Bacon Saver. Okay, we saw this in the demo. And, oh, 3 Karibos, but I don't think we got anything. Dice Try, Fusion, and Flash Fusion. Oh, okay, this is cool. So this is similar to how you're able to bring out a Gemini monster very quickly. Fusion summon one monster from your extra deck using monsters you control as fusion materials. Destroy it during the end phase. So you have to have probably the correct fusion materials, but you can bring out a fusion monster and then it is destroyed at the end of your turn. So not exactly sure what the utility for that is yet. Oh, here we go with the Horus the Black Flame Dragon level 4. So I believe this is the first version of him. Another of these guys. So we got the Karibos, we got glowing Pseudo Space. I like this. I just like what this card looks like. So this is interesting. Once per turn, you can banish one field spell card from your graveyard until the end phase. This card's name becomes that card's original name, and replace the effect with the card's original effect. Interesting. So I guess it's a way to protect a field spell. Might be interesting in a Toon deck if you're worried about someone trying to destroy your Toon Kingdom. Sealing Ceremony, and oh, level 6. So this is just one step down from the UR Horus version. Horus the Black Flame Dragon, level 6. And what's its effect? You can it's the 2300, 1 tribute attacker. Definitely I'll probably do the level 6 to level 8. And let's check what the SR is. Another fusion recycling plant. Well, okay, so now I have 3. Hopefully don't get any more. Alright, let's do 10 packs with the 500 gems we got. See what we got and then call it a day, basically. Here we go. Hysteric Fairy. This is a light fairy monster. Kind of defeats the purpose of even using a Shizu's fairy ability. You offer 2 monsters on your side of the field as a tribute to increase your life points by 1,000 points. It's an 1800 attacker as well. Spawn Alligator. We've got this guy, Flash Fusion. Alright, not that exciting. Ooh. I'm thinking rare card maybe? Let's see. Armor Breaker, Light of Destruction, and oh, no. A second Horus level 6. That's cool. Horus seems to look a lot like Nephthys, except he is sort of a silvery color. Alright, here we go. Seeing Eyes. I feel like this is a low percentage to get something good. Looks like a spell card. Oh! No, I'm wrong. It's Defusion. Ultra rare. This is, I guess this is how, Yami Yugi was always able to play it so well, because it's a quick play. Target 1 fusion monster on the field, return that target to the extra deck. Then, if all fusion materials that were used for this fusion summon are in your graveyard, you can special summon all of them. But don't forget that obviously that could be negated by a Dark Paladin effect, because it does have the ability to negate spells that are played against it. That's just something to keep in mind. Still haven't got Queen's Knight yet. Waiting for that Queen's Knight. Ooh, this could be something interesting. What do we got in here? Another spell card at the back. Oh, another UR Book of Taiyu. Interesting. See if we can find a use for that. I got Eyes. What's in this pack? More tentacles. They kind of creep me out a little bit. I'm not opposed to those machine flying things though. That's pretty cool. More worms. More worms. Oh, alright. Looks like a good pack. What do we got in here? Temple of the Sun, Tyrant's Tirade, and Flame Tiger. Here's an SR. During your draw phase, if this card is in your graveyard and you control no monster, instead of conducting your normal draw, you can special summon this card, and if you do, banish it when it leaves the field. Alright, so this is kind of a card that come back if you have no other cards. That's 10 packs? That was fast. We got 2 URs from that. Alright, so there's still a couple cards in here. Still no Queen's Knight. I guess we'll just have to... I mean, most of that stuff I think basically got. I still want to get one of those Queen's Knights, but I think that's enough for now. I'll definitely come back in the box. I got more gems to spend. But that's a pretty good dive in, and I'm going to look forward to building some new decks with these new cards. Alright, thanks for watching this box open, and I'll see you guys next time. Essential Sin, out.
Ready for more? Click on the left. Looking for something different? Click on the right. And click the Sin icon to subscribe. I'm Essential Sin. Thanks for watching.